My dream life is to have courtside seats at Madison Square Garden and to have them next to Spike Lee while rooting on the Knicks in the finals. But I think I have a better shot at flying to Jupiter than to see that in the near future. There's no shortage of celebrities that are fond of basketball, seated courtside, playing in charity games, and occasionally screaming obscenities, looking at you, Jack Nicholson, at rival teams. So today, let's take a look at some of basketball's biggest and richest celebrity fans. Now, we aren't covering all celebrity fans, but we are highlighting ones you can always bank on seeing courtside. What are some of your favorite celebrity fans? Let us know in the comments. I really do envy the life celebrities lead courtside, but can you blame the celebrities for being so excited to sit courtside when, after all, basketball is life, and that's what brings you to this page? Courtside tickets are available for purchase for millionaires and common folks alike through each NBA team's ticketing websites, as well as through the league's website. But not all courtside tickets are made the same. You can score courtside tickets for less than $500 to see the Dallas Mavericks, Detroit Pistons, or Atlanta Hawks. But some of the most expensive NBA courtside tickets are for the Los Angeles Lakers, Golden State Warriors, and New York Knicks. These can range from just over $1,000 to $3,600 or more. Now let's have a look at the rich celebrities having the time of their lives while chilling on the court. But before we jump in, please remember that if you've enjoyed the video thus far and can't wait to see how celebrities enjoy themselves, please remember to hit the like and subscribe buttons and make sure to tell your friends and family about the journey we are about to embark on. Now let's dive in a bit deeper. Julie Bowen lands at the bottom of our list with a net worth of $18 million. The actress is a big NBA fan, especially of the Los Angeles teams. And one time, the actress got courtside tickets to a Warriors vs. Lakers game, and after arriving late, she made a bad move. Bowen got the go-ahead from a security person to walk across the court to her seat while the free throws were being shot on the other end. People get tackled for stepping foot on the court all the time, so Bowen should have known this probably wasn't the greatest idea, but why not? So she went for it anyway. By the time she snuck past Steph Curry, she realized her move might have been a bad decision, but she had to commit. Later, she was told she was extremely close to getting kicked out for her action. It really was like a scene out of her own show, Modern Family. Next on the list is Spike Lee with a net worth of $50 million. Over the last couple of decades, the well-decorated film director has been a staple courtside at Knicks' home games. In fact, 2 summers ago, I almost ran into him at a Starbucks. I turned to grab my coffee and leave, and then had to stop abruptly as to not knock over the person in front of me. Well, that person was Spike Lee. He is so small that I almost didn't know anyone was there. And that's as close as I will come to a Knicks courtside experience. Spike has continued to attend games, even with the franchise still venturing through a stretch where they have been deplorable for 2 decades. But his unwavering support has been a mainstay at essentially every game played at Madison Square Garden over the years. The man is loyal, and that's why I love him. Spike is arguably the most well-known celebrity basketball fan around. Spike Lee's most memorable interaction with the player came in the 1994 playoffs with Reggie Miller, specifically Game 5, when Miller gave him, and the Knicks, the choke sign. And the most staggering number from this mega fan is that Spike Lee has spent around $10 million on tickets throughout the years. Next celebrity is Tracy Morgan with a net worth of $51 million. Tracy has been courtside to many Knicks and Nets games. He is usually interviewed during halftime and has been mic'd up for games. If you haven't seen Justin Verlander and Kate Upton, who have a combined $105 million of net worth, then you don't watch much basketball. They attend a lot of different NBA games all over the US. Celebrities swarm like locusts to courtside seats to watch LeBron James play, and it was no different for Justin and Kate when they were at Quicken Loans Arena to watch the King play. What's slightly more notable, however, is the attack Moondog had on Upton. The Cavaliers mascot kept mauling the disheveled model during a kiss cam break in the game. That's when you know you've made it as a celebrity fan, when the mascots are harassing you. The next celebrity fan is Jon Stewart with a net worth of $120 million. Jon holds the title for the most distraught sports fan when he was caught freaking out on camera at a basketball game. The comedian and former host of The Daily Show was courtside at Madison Square Garden to watch the New York Knicks face off against the Golden State Warriors when, in the third quarter, the Warriors' big man, JaVale McGee, now at the Lakers, shocked fans when he drained an 11-foot desperation fadeaway jumper. That's when Stewart, who normally appears emotionless, lost it. Thankfully, the internet wasted 0 time in turning his pain into comedy. If you are wondering, the Warriors ultimately crushed the Knicks, 125-111. Twitter users have been turning Stewart's hopeless expression into some good old social media fun. Not only has Stewart's "what just happened" look become the face of every New York Knicks fan's distress, but people are using it to communicate all kinds of personal anguish. Everyone knows who Drake is, and they also know what a die-hard NBA fan he is, too. The musician, who has a net worth of about $150 million, is also the Raptors' official global ambassador since 2013. The obsessively dedicated Raptors superfan has been a laugh-inducing, meme-generating fixture at Toronto home games and abroad. During the Eastern Conference Finals, Drake was seen cheering his team's victories from courtside. At one point in the series, Drake even massaged the shoulders of Raptors coach Nick Nurse. He fired up Milwaukee Bucks coach Mike Budenholzer so much that USA Today reported Budenholzer to have said, "There's boundaries and lines for a reason. The league is usually pretty good at being on top of stuff like that." It was perhaps the most arbitrary bromance in celebrity courtside history, but there is also a random video featuring Drake and actors Tyrese Gibson and Denzel Washington, who didn't know how to run the phone.
And yes, I didn't know how to run the phone. I didn't know how to run the camera.
Yeah, we got you though, baby. It's love. It's love.
Good.
In the video, Denzel says, "I'm rolling with T, I'm rolling with Drake," all amped up. And speaking of Denzel, he is the next in line for our richest NBA celebrities, who loves to be courtside. Denzel Washington's net worth is $250 million. Denzel always seems to get in trouble on the sidelines, as there was one game, JaVale McGee found himself trying to capitalize on a second chance opportunity, and that led him towards the sidelines in hopes of saving the ball from going out of bounds. Unfortunately, that also led him near Denzel Washington, who was just trying to watch a quality basketball game in what is probably a rather expensive seat.
You know how mad Denzel would have been?
But luckily for both parties, a collision was avoided. Lakers superfan Jack Nicholson has been a rabid fan over the years. Jack, who has a net worth of $390 million, loves to indulge in his Lakers. In fact, just like Spike Lee, Jack has spent a pretty penny for his courtside seats year after year. Lakers courtside seats are owned by their owners, and none are available for sale. However, the going rate is roughly $116,000 per season, which includes preseason per seat. Jack owns 2 seats, so per season he's paying about $232,000 a year. Los Angeles is the hub for celebrities, but Jack Nicholson stands out among the many that attend Lakers games, and he's never been one to be afraid of giving it to the refs when a call is made against his team. The next NBA superfan and mega celeb is Rihanna, who has a net worth of $600 million. At every high-profile basketball game in a major city, you can expect to see at least one famous face sitting courtside, taking it all in. But one celebrity rules the sidelines above all, and that's Rihanna. Take, for instance, one excursion to the court she had, which was Game 1 of the 2017 NBA Finals, where she allegedly heckled Kevin Durant, dabbed as way of hello to LeBron James, and brushed off any haters who asked her to sit down. This is hardly Rihanna's first noticeable appearance at a basketball game, where she's been a staple over the years. It's there that she lets her freak fan flag fly, dressed up in a mini dress, or more often than not, a t-shirt and jeans. Rihanna's favorite team seems to be the team her favorite player plays on, LeBron James. Riri is quite entertaining, and so is her back and forth with Kevin Durant, which was must-see TV. Lastly, the richest NBA superfan is Jay-Z, coming in with a net worth of $1 billion. Yes, there are many rich fans, but none more famous than Jay-Z. Jay-Z has sold his 0.15% stake in the Brooklyn Nets, the basketball team he helped bring to his home borough from New Jersey. Jay-Z also has launched his Rock Nation Sports, a joint venture sports management agency with Creative Arts Agency. And just like the other celebrity fans that come before Jay on this list, him and Beyonce also got into some funny antics. Beyonce and Jay-Z supported Golden State during Game 3 of the NBA Finals at Oracle Arena in Oakland, where they were waving and cheering for the cameras, before we saw a moment that Beyonce fans simply could not get over. The two were seated quite closely to Warriors owner Jacob LeCobb and his wife, Nicole Curran, at the game. If you watch, Curran leaned over Beyonce to chat with Jay-Z, as if Beyonce was not there. Though no parties involved have commented on the interaction, that didn't stop Beyonce's avid fan base from coming out to play on Twitter, where people couldn't help but characterize Beyonce's facial expression as less than thrilled with the moment. If you could have courtside tickets to any NBA game, which one would it be? And what celebrity would you want to sit next to? Let us know in the comments below.